couple people from, where are they picked? White Sand, Ryan and Shannon Gustafson came down to help teach us how to do these. So Jen Brown, she was here. I know she was in and out, and Ursula, Chief Braun, they helped put those together, and Jen Brown put the bags together. So.
Few words from each of us.
Sure.
I really love learning from elders. With my work, I don't get very much of an opportunity to speak with elders because I work as a teacher, school teacher, and so it's been a privilege to come here this weekend and sit with every one of you guys here. My heart is just filled with just love and appreciation, and I just love these two guys. They're like my dad. They're like my dad. I lost my dad when I was just a little girl. And I was telling them that my dad would be the same age as you guys if he was here today. So I really enjoyed sitting with them and learning from them, and they taught me a lot in the short time I sat with them. Because I love learning, and it's never going to stop. Because it's going to be my job to teach. Because the Nitanishinaabe, and I really feel sad sometimes because that's why I do this kind of work. And when I started working, it was probably like maybe 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago I started this kind of work. And I travel places and I work with different organizations to get programs started, like urgent immersion programs, nests, everything. That's my job. But I also want to thank my sisters because I brought them on board because I used to work alone, and I asked my sisters if they could help me teach it. I appreciate them too. So, should be glad cook to me, glad to big ball of thank you. Sorry about the tears, but it's more joy than anything else. And I me glad to them. Thank you.
I'm asking, what is my name? Anishinaabe name.
That's a beautiful woman running in the woods.
Oh, you say Gaboli. Didn't you know? So grateful to you. They did sure. Sanagat to be going to Schnaben. They did to be going to Kendamon. With this treasure, they the more away in the Niki, Dungi, the soil and get that day with it. You were going to put Spanish now bed back home. With the Dr. Punjab, I'm not sure where chicken Mountain, Gilbert Smith, Gajin Kazi. No way, Gabi, no dog. I heard saying that a couple days ago, elders workshop. The Dana Oxer, the Dana Oxer, you have it in you, in your heart. They get there, boy. It just has to come out. You have it in you guys. They get scared getting much not being big out. Kindness, they get go keep much on. Go with the game of not them, boys and some. Kindness, not them, see the met to the English. But in GMS, there's meeting going on. My sister's living with us. Dan is nou bij moment wanneer ik je boven in GMS. Dat is in de moment, how gives your people you go on, how you were brought up. Wanneer niet me kan je man doet de wens. Doet de wens is my mom. That's how I call him, doet de wens. I'm not coming like my grandma's. Grandma Bushi and Grandma Labat. Meaning I was with them when I was a little girl. And my elders that pass on, give mom saga, I visit them when I was young. Get to know my book and teachings. Scared they could go on that. Get done now, sure, you have it. Guy need not to go, ma. You know, ma, see. I'm not the only one that was teaching him. Go actually, you know, ma, go get Chinese snobby. You know, they got out of it. You get sit down snobby, you know. You sit down snobby, to me, but then you go, get your tapping on, she now go, wait it away. You get chimney up there in them, get snobby more. Gis to go ma, but she now got them getting out of here. In the morning, in the mess, in the ONG mess. Going to we call walking this together, seeing dinner. I never done that before, dinner. And then somebody said, you go with the bomb, saying exchange snobby. Indeed, go here. Going in at that guys together, not alone, you'll be sitting with elders. And I felt so good after that. Because you guys did that too. Guy need not to go. You know, you got Croix and Johnny Schnabbe, mine, chicken on mine, the dog boy. We did it as a team yesterday. All of us. It just has to come out. You have it in your heart. Remember that. In the mortgage, now go. I was telling this lady yesterday. She struggled yesterday. She came and talked to me. She says, you know, oh, I'll just say, Mom. I know the mom in when I was growing up, my mom gave mop and egg mom every morning. Not only not only the sad day, rough day, anger day, anything, any emotion. Every day my mom would put tobacco down, praying for her children, grandkids, everything. Me good job, creator. That's what I was telling her earlier this morning. We were sitting there, she says, can I ask you a question? I'm struggling with praying. And I said, he has this big long word that he wants to pray. Long. And I said, God, just pray from your heart. And say, Mom, you know, scared. Every morning, I say, yo, Mom, do this together. I see my mom doing that. I do that today now. First thing I said to when I wake up, I ask her, what's the first thing you do when you wake up? What do you say? Oh, I say to my partner, what did you say?
Where's the coffee?
Where's the coffee? And I said, Kawin. I kind of wanted, no, not like that. I was trying to say was, ni gwech manito for waking up. Yoban the makiwa. That's how and I pray for my grandkids and everybody. But I'm so glad you guys got this together. I know him from away in Nice, Sean. I met Sean back in, I don't know which year that was.
99.
99 in Fort Francis Training Learning Center. That's where I met Sean, because he went for treatment there. But that time there, I was young, much younger, but we were teaching them the language and the Anishinaabe culture. But I remember him pretty good. But it was so funny because I used to wonder about him. I said, I wonder when away I used to think about him. I said, I wonder how he's doing. He said. And that was, I don't know what you call that thing, but for some reason I ran into him in Winnipeg. And right away I recognized him. And then he sat down with us, with my sisters to come here. And I was so happy to see him, because he's doing good. He's doing good. He has a good life. It's good to see him doing that, because I used to wonder about him, how he's going to get. But I told him things happen for a reason. Yeah, I believe in that. And Geget continue Anishinaabe mo, great young people, have a good pandemic. You work Anishinaabe. You have to speak from the heart. You have it. You just have to use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. That's what I heard somebody saying that. So, Jimmy, good. On in on your puppy, and Casey shook shit to go. Yeah. Jimmy, good. We're going to Jimmy and
An elder once told me, he said, you know what you need to tell your kids? And I said, my kids, I tell everybody that's my student, a kid, whether you're 40 or 60 or 73, because I teach a lot of people, older people too, and I said to them, you know, what I'm giving you today is like a part of your bundle. And when you leave here, you take that bundle with you. Do not leave it here. Because in order for you guys to speak the language and know the language, you gotta live it. You gotta make it alive in you. So that's what my kids understand now. And even the old people I teach at the school there where I work, they're starting to understand. Like they said, I always have it in here, and I've been to university a lot, took a lot of courses, but I cannot let it come out. And this is a 73-year-old woman telling me this, and I'm like, well, you gotta make it live. You gotta just try it. Don't be scared. You get that? She's so happy now. She's like, I can actually speak now. Because before she had it stuck in here. And I says, you gotta feel it. You have to feel it. If I say, because she said, how can I tell my grandson I love you? And I said, and then she said, and then she was able to make that connection. She's like, I know. And so just wanted to share that with you all, because when you leave here today, your books here, read them, practice them. Don't forget, don't just put it away on a shelf. And reach out to these guys to help you. Big red sorry, sister, I interrupted your long speech.
Okay, Mintam. Don't the away too. Chandiket. Yeah, Ningitchimi got you and I'm getting a ma. PP Jaran, PP and not keep and not beyond. And then a bit of a gong game, give a guard, give a cut. Gaya, what cut Tanshnabem what? Mita Shajagagi kit the one mean gay Poyan get no Poyan cook give it. That be your good cook. Gego, Kibichi Siwa. Once we leave here, don't stop what you're doing, what you started. Just read and write and everything what you can do to Jayai, Jayai. Chanoki Katamegi and Schnabemoin. nimen naindam, uwe gimini guwan. Ngoche git nan kian, wakay nan kian. Migo panay jimane daman, gani magyo ni macha, nimane dama. Because I get sad when I leave, because I know we have touched lives here. You've touched my life, you know, I touch you. So it's always sad for me to leave, like when I have to go and when we have to part.
You can stay.
We'll train her for those two.
Here.
Bakit dinok siya makizi?
Shacking up.
Anyway, kagway mi giyak siya, Besh. Kagway mi na. Ani machi, shigichinik.
All these guys are like my dad.
I know, we're just decent.
Never had a dad, so when I see
Yeah, bigay, yeah.
I always think that you're my dad.
Anyway, it's always sad for me to leave places like this when I work with people, because I love people. I love every one of you. You get to show any men, and with the share it's so full of love. Iwe, kind wing. Just, it's a love language. And it's so powerful. We've been only here for a day and a half, and we've made a connection with each other, because that's what the language does for us. It brings us together, closer. So carry that with you. Embrace that. Once whatever you learned here, take it with you. You have all your resources right here. Going. And you guys keep together, Stay and go have coffee and just there's so much you can do to keep it going. That means don't hesitate, don't say you're not good enough, or I don't know, maybe I'm not that person to learn. So I would like to have a group pic, and I'm asking my sisters to probably wear these bags, when we have our group pic. You've always seen.
Well, I look like I cried.
That's okay.